We were the only people on that land. The gates were locked, every key was accounted for. So when lights started moving through the trees that night, who was holding them?
Back in 2013 or 2014, one of my buddies invited me to his family's private hunting land for the weekend. I was around 12 or 13. And his family owned about 500 acres out in southeast Texas. High-fenced, locked gates, no neighbors for miles. The kind of land where you feel safe because it's yours. But later that night, I learned that safety doesn't mean you're alone. We got there Friday afternoon and started setting up camp. Tables, chairs, campers, the whole thing. It was quiet, calm, and wide open. That night we went coyote hunting. I'll never forget how close those things sounded in the dark. Their howls felt like they were circling us. The next morning was the main deer hunt. My buddy and I sat in the blind before sunrise, waiting, listening, but nothing showed. After a few hours, we walked the open area, looked for tracks, found nothing, and rode the four-wheeler back to camp. Later that afternoon, his uncle's wife got a deer, so we helped her load it up. By the time we got back, it was dark again, cold, clear, and still. The camp sat on a hill overlooking the land. You could see almost everything from up there. We were sitting by the fire when my buddy's uncle pointed out something in the distance. Lights, out on the far edge of the property. Small flickers at first, like flashlights moving through the trees. Every family member who had a key was right there with us. And the gates were locked. No one else could have gotten in. He thought maybe someone had broken onto the land, since a few trail cameras had caught deer feeders being knocked over recently. So he and my friend's dad took one of the off-road buggies and headed toward the lights with walkie-talkies. From camp, we could still see them, those faint beams flickering through the tree line, like someone walking with flashlights. But when they got close to where the lights were, they radioed back, "We don't see anything." We kept telling them exactly where we saw the flashes, but they couldn't see a single light from their end. 20 minutes went by, then 30, and that's when it happened. A bright light exploded across the field, a powerful white beam that lit up the whole hill, blinding us for a second. We jumped up thinking it was them. We radioed, "Did you just shine your lights at us?" They came back. "What lights?" We're sitting here with everything off. We looked out again. The flickering was gone. Total silence. Total darkness. They drove back, confused, and by the time they reached camp, there was nothing left. No sound, no lights, no sign anyone had ever been there. The next morning, we checked the trail cameras. No movement, no headlights, nothing. To this day, I still wonder what we saw out there that night. Because those lights, they weren't reflections. They weren't flashlights. They were something else. Nothing ever showed up on the trail cameras. No people. No vehicles. No broken fences. Just one thing I still can't explain. If no one was supposed to be out there, why did the lights react when we watched them?